Welcome, everybody, to Newcastle High School here in the Newcastle Fieldhouse for tonight's varsity matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the hometown Newcastle Trojans. We had a good night of girls basketball here on the EH Sports Network. Newcastle comes into this game with a record of 8-7, but they've been on a bit of a roll lately. 4 of those 7 losses were right off the bat back in early November. They've been doing really well since then. They're coached by Molly Bates. Coach Bates is 29-54 in her 4th season at Newcastle. She's really been getting things turned around over the last couple of years. A couple key wins for the Trojans. They defeated New Pal, Wapahani, and Bloomington North. Those teams they lost to, as I said, were early in the season, like Pendleton, Rushville, and Blackford. The Royals, on the other hand, have come into the game with a record of 12-2 after their win over Union County on Saturday. They are coached by Sherry Dowd, who has 84 wins and 50 losses in her 6 seasons here at Eastern Hancock, and 283 wins overall. The Royals have defeated Wapahani, Rushville, Shenandoah, and Lapel as some of their key victories. Key losses were Triton Central and Blue River. The Royals will be without the services tonight of a couple of their normal starters, but I know that we saw in the JV game, we held out a couple of those girls, Sydney Springman and Brooklyn Willis. We held them out so they are able to play in the varsity game, and our JV rolled even without them. So hopefully we can get the same kind of thing from our varsity. The Royals tonight will be led by the Stapleton sisters. Senior Caroline Stapleton averages 6.3 points a game and 2.6 steals. Her younger sister Grace, the 5'6" junior, averages 10.5 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, and 3 steals. You'll also see some key contributions tonight from Mackenzie O'Neill, who averages 6 points and 5 rebounds. And as I mentioned earlier, Sydney Springman, who's averaging 4 points and 2 rebounds a game. Newcastle has 2 girls in double figures, the average in double figures, and they are Emma Hart, the sophomore guard, who played really well last year in the JV game against us. She averages 10 points and 4 rebounds. And then Maddie Meek, the senior forward, averages 16.5 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. And those two, like I said, average the biggest chunk. Emma Blackburn is another senior guard that averages 6.5 points, 5 rebounds. And Sacagawea Watson is a junior who averages 6.5 points and 5.5 rebounds. We're about a minute from tip-off here at Newcastle Fieldhouse. The largest and finest high school fieldhouse in the world. You get a look here. If you've never been to Newcastle, you get an idea of the old school Sunken Bowl Stadium. Here, pretty empty tonight. You know, Tuesday night you're not going to get it as packed as you normally would in a Friday night game or something. Plus the Royals have boys basketball. Sorry, Inez, I'll let you get back to how you want it. The Royals have the boys basketball playing at Randolph Southern tonight, and the wrestling team is at home against Knightstown. So a lot of the Royal faithful probably couldn't make it out tonight. I'm assuming you guys are watching this game because you're either in Lynn or back home in Charlottesville. We're getting ready to do starting lineups and national anthem here. I am Michael Gallion. I'm joined tonight by Scott Knight and Inez Friddle. Inez is running the camera for us tonight and doing some color commentary.
Before making tonight's starting lineups, if you would please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
We're going to have the national anthem before we do our starting lineups here. All right, their national anthem done. We're getting ready for starting lineups. Again, we want to welcome everybody to our broadcast tonight here from Newcastle High School in Newcastle, Indiana. Starting lineups here for the Royals. As we said, we have a couple girls out tonight. So the lineup will look a little bit different, but we talked about in the pregame the Stapleton sisters, number 5, Caroline, number 15, Grace. Number 21, Sydney Springman, the sophomore. Number 33, Mackenzie O'Neill, another sophomore. And the final guard, the third sophomore, number 11, Brooklyn Willis.
And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Newcastle Lady Trojans. Starting tonight at guard, the 5'2" sophomore, number 3, Emma Hart.
So we talked about in the pregame, Emma Hart averaging 10 points a game. Hart's the starting guard. Number 10, Sacagawea Watson, their leading rebounder.
Number 24, J.C. Reeves.
The junior forward, number 24, J.C. Reeves.
5'5" junior, number 30, Chloe Vaughn.
Another guard, 5'5" junior, number 30, Chloe Vaughn.
Number 20, Emma Blackburn.
And then finally, number 20, 5'6" senior, Emma Blackburn. And you know what, Scott? We were talking pregame. Their leading scorer, Maddie Meek, is not starting the game tonight. She's on the bench.
That's interesting.
So we'll see. Maybe playing a game with her. The Trojans last week defeated Wapahani by about 15. We defeated Wapahani in that 4 overtime thriller earlier in the season. You ready to go, Inez?
I am.
JV team got the dub. Let's see what the varsity can do here.
Are we missing a game ball? I don't see a
I
game,
don't see a
a game ball.
Nobody's got a ball. Hard to play a game without a ball.
That little girl in the front row does. Are we going to steal her ball?
That may be who it is. Yep, that is.
Oh,
She was the unofficial ball girl.
nice pass. And did she just take the ball, or did she know that she was the ball
I
girl?
don't know. That's interesting. Good for her. She got involved.
Sacagawea Watson set to go against Mackenzie O'Neill on the tip here. Watson with the tip. Back to Hart, immediately in attack mode. Step back 3, in and out.
Yep.
Rebounded by Caroline.
It's definitely a feisty group of girls we got starting for us tonight.
I texted Coach Dowd last night. I said, one thing, this 5 you got on the floor starting is going to fight. As Sydney walked with it.
And you know what? If she'd have been able to do that smoothly, they may not have called it.
It was jerky.
Yeah.
By the way, update from the boys. They just wrapped up the first quarter. Boys over at Randolph Southern tonight. They lead 20-12 at the end of 1.
Good.
Jacob Spalding has 8.
Wow. Brooklyn gets a block on that pass.
Oh. Caroline, I find us doing that a lot. We look to throw, and we're not paying any attention to who's coming the other way.
Yep. And after watching the JV game, they should have expected something like this as the Trojans pick up man-to-man full court. Grace pull up just inside the free throw line. But
No
it's
good.
off.
Sydney fights for it, and then Sydney draws the foul. That's on number 24, J.C. Reeves.
And it looks like this may be another one of those tight ones where not much bumping is going to go uncalled.
Number 24, J.C. Reeves. That is her first personal lady.
I see Todd Carlton Jr. commenting on the game tonight.
Nice. Hey, maybe because we brought the broadcast a little closer to him.
Probably. Caroline, catch and shoot 3. She got it. I'd like to see her hit some shots here tonight. Blackburn gets thrown away. Brooklyn with the steal.
Nice.
Good.
Oh, right idea. Sydney
Just
cutting and Mackenzie looking for her. Just
behind her.
Yeah. Not quite the right angle on that pass.
Brooklyn drives, kicks over McKenzie in the short corner. Off the mark, but
Good
Brooklyn with the
follow.
rebound. Brooklyn is blocked there by Sacagawea. Oh, nice poke away by Springman, but Watson comes up with it. It's on the floor. Springman throws it ahead to Mackenzie O'Neal. McKenzie wisely backs it out. Hits Brooklyn on the cut. Nice play from Mackenzie O'Neal to Brooklyn Willis.
And one of the things I'm seeing with this man-to-man defense from the Trojans is they're really, really helping off players, and we're doing a good job of finding the player who's now left undefended.
Yes. Caroline pokes it away. Brooklyn trying to get it, can't. And layup there for, was that J.C. Reeves? Yeah. But we are scrappy right now. We are going for everything.
I mean, what do we got to lose? We're down 3 starters and playing a school that's considerably bigger than us. And
a good team, not just a school that's bigger than us, but a good school that's bigger than us. I don't care about school size. I just like I want to play good teams. McKenzie couldn't get that. Caroline way too hard off the glass. Up ahead to Hart. Throws it inside, stolen away by McKenzie. I would love to have live stats from tonight's game. Grace pulls up. 6-footer's good. And the Royals lead 7-2 here early on.
I think Newcastle's too far from home for Terry.
Yeah, probably. Nice job.
Okay.
We got him to call a timeout already.
All right, so they said the refs gave the little girl the ball. I understand that now. I thought Sam was saying that something about a foul, but
that's
okay.
That's what I thought.
Well, that makes sense. Good for that little girl.
Quick timeout. This will be a Double Barrel Woodworks timeout. Double Barrel Woodworks, a custom woodworking company located in Greenfield, Indiana. Check them out on Facebook at Double Barrel Woodworks. They are owned by 2 Eastern Hancock alumni / retired teacher and current firefighter, Deb and Sean Grass. See if we can run I don't think I had the commercial queued up for tonight.
Maddie Meek comes in.
All right.
Okay, so now we see Meek, the leading scorer for them.
That also could have been maybe why they called the timeout, because she was sitting down there for a while.
Yeah. And maybe she's a super sub. Maybe that's how she's scoring like that instant offense off the bench.
Yeah, I didn't have any film to watch on him, so I don't know. She gets tied up there by Caroline.
And I think I was going to say that's the one thing we're going to have to be careful of. We do tend to get fouls with our aggressiveness.
First on the lead, Royals.
Oh,
nice block there by Stapleton.
And Caroline grabbed it, pulled it away.
Oh, too hot. Grace Stapleton trying to go into Mackenzie O'Neal.
It was a good look, good spacing there. Shot no good.
Brooklyn there for the rebound.
And Mackenzie was really sagging off Blackburn. I wonder if that's part of the scouting report.
We just keep getting in there and just slamming that thing off the backboard too hard.
Got to be a little adrenaline going.
Yeah. Hart to Meek. Meek's 3 is no good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn blocks out Hart really well.
Yeah, and Hart lucky not to get a foul call there.
Kicks it over. Kenzie, 3 from the wing.
Boom.
Got it. Kenzie O'Neal. Oh, Maddie was sick this week and missed a practice.
All
Thank
right.
you for letting us know about that.
Thank you.
I always like when coaches, when they hold, they have those rules for their team. You miss a practice, and obviously, kids are sick. It's not a big deal. But I like when they don't make exceptions. Hey, you're our leading scorer. We're going to make an exception for you. I like when coaches hold them accountable.
I think consistency is really important there.
And by the way, if we mispronounce any names or anything like that, if you're a Newcastle fan watching, just let us know, please. we try our best. Tied up there. Good hands. Brooklyn and Grace both had good hands.
I think we were lucky not to get a foul called there as well. It's like Morley Blessinger checking in.
Okay, Grace gets it to Caroline. Nice back cut to Springman. Beautiful play there. And a nice job. Caroline didn't completely turn and show what she was doing. She just kind of glanced over her shoulder and threw a halfway no-look pass there.
Good start for the Royals.
Pull up from Blackburn. Gets it. Royals lead by 8. Springman over to O'Neal. O'Neal kicks it to the corner. Grace Stapleton for 3.
Good.
Got it. Grace Stapleton buries a 3. Now she's got one, and Kinsey's got one, and Caroline's got one.
And we saw Grace get hot on Saturday night. It'll be good if she can keep it going.
Blackburn again pulls up for the long 2. No. Good job by Sacagawea. Tips that ball out.
Blackburn hits her second, that one for 3.
Yep, she's got 5 straight points for the Trojans. Pulls them back to within 8.
A little extended there by, was that Hart, but Sydney can't make her pay.
Oh.
Grace tried to high point that.
She's just a little too short, Grace.
Yeah. It's genetics.
Yeah. This has been an entertaining first quarter here.
Yeah, I like it. A lot of energy.
I like the way both teams are playing. I like that the refs are letting them play. Into Meek, guarded by Springman. She gets around Springman, takes it in, and Grace just grabs her, keeps her from making the layup.
Yeah, that's the fouls though we can't get.
No, Meek's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, and as you said, we can't really afford to get in a lot of foul trouble with 3 starters out. Now you've got a couple seniors there on the bench. You've got 3 seniors sitting there that you got to lean on your seniors in tough times, but just not a lot of playing time from those 3 seniors.
Right.
Floor experience.
Right. And if Grace wants to make that move, she needs to move her feet over, not just stick out an arm, and she knows that. Just got to be extra careful tonight.
That's all.
Make the second free throw there.
Grace kicks over to McKenzie. McKenzie couldn't catch it clean, or else she would have had an open look.
Like
now
that.
She's got one. Too hard, though.
Yep. Kind of see it. She saw, was it Watson
Sacagawea coming out at her. Meek with the runner, no good, rebounded by McKenzie. McKenzie does tend to, if she sees somebody coming out hard like that, she can rush her shot sometimes. Grace wide open, no.
Good.
Look at Brooklyn fighting for it. Tips it to Caroline. Back to Caroline for 3, in and out. Don't pick up the stupid foul, McKenzie. There we go.
Brooklyn plays a lot bigger than she is, which is fun to watch because she's tenacious.
Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Royals lead by 7. Hart behind the back, but Brooklyn just moved her feet so well to get back in front of her. Kenzie's going to pull it back out here. Find Caroline in the corner for 3. Got it. Caroline Stapleton's got 2 threes.
Caroline Stapleton for 3.
Eastern Hancock lead back to 10. Hart gets a screen, turns the corner. Oh.
Yeah, and that's Grace picks up her second, and that's going to give Hart the and one opportunity.
And just unnecessary from Grace right there.
Well, and that's where that first foul hurts because the first foul, it didn't affect the play at all.
Yeah.
And there you're going to give her now a 3-point play.
Yeah.
Hart's an 89% free throw shooter.
Scramble for the ball, and Watson can't hang on to it as she's sandwiched by a pair of Royals.
I jinxed her.
Yep.
Sorry, Trojan fans. Oh, Brooklyn.
Well, it's going to work out okay. We'll take the ball out underneath.
By the way, I left the double barrel thing on the screen.
All right.
I can let me know next time.
Well, I didn't notice because it's over here for me when
okay.
when I was looking. I'm looking too much at the
actual game.
anyway.
I just can't see the screens very well. Brooklyn missed the shot. 10 seconds left here. Blackburn gets it over to Meek. Meek pulls up from 3.
Nope.
No good. Hart with the rebound blocked by Brooklyn. Caroline comes away with it.
Oh, a frantic ending there.
Yes, it was.
Fortunately, that doesn't come back to bite the Royals.
That one was – they could have had all kinds of things going on there.
Yeah, we could have ended up with some fouls and get a bucket. They get a bucket there at the end, but we wind up all right. 18-10, Royals lead right now. The only downside, I guess you would say, is just Grace got 2 fouls. And with a short bench tonight, that's got a chance to really impact the game.
You look at – I was going to look at schedules here, but I was going to let my wife try to see the cheerleaders too. So that was – if we can get that, she'll be happy to see the cheerleaders.
Currently recording their timeout routine.
Probably. Eastern Hancock's schedule, as we said, they're 12-2 on the season here. Had a 10-game winning streak there in between Triton Central and Blue River. Actually, I think we're 13-2 now. You got Newcastle, 8-7, but as we said, they've been playing a lot better lately. Jay County's really good. I think Blackford's pretty good this year too. So a couple of winnable games coming up. Greenfield Central, I know, is winnable. Hamilton Heights has got a good team. They're in the same sectional as the Trojans, I believe. We'll look at that later. So Hart guarded by Brooklyn. Gets cut off there. Blackburn, switch on to Hancock. Back to Watson.
If we remember to move our feet, this is gonna be hard for them to get in the lane, I think.
Oh, back over there. Oh,
good closeout.
Good job, but then Sydney's riding her a little bit too hard, and then Sydney Springman's going to pick up the foul.
Foul number 21, Sydney Springman. That is her first. Team's 4th.
Ooh.
Not a bad thought by Blackburn with Caroline turning her back to guarding the lane, but she didn't reestablish herself on the floor.
Hancock doesn't hit anything, and right back to Newcastle there. Good job by Brooklyn of cutting Hart off. Watson gets into the paint, though. Her hook shot's good.
Yep, nice move.
McKenzie can't really do anything at that point. She wasn't playing bad there. Watson just got position on her, and
it's got position in
forced
a few inches.
And McKenzie just, you don't want to pick up a dumb foul there. Brooklyn gets fouled, though, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yep, that's going to be Meek picking up that foul. And that's similar to the one Grace got, where the offensive player had beaten the defender, and they just kind of reached out, grabbed an arm. Better off just letting that one go unless you willing to trade some free throws and a foul for an easy layup.
Brooklyn too hard on that one.
Ellie Meyer checks in. And I wonder how much of the shooting is affected by the background. We talked about that in the JV game a little bit. Is some of these girls getting a chance to shoot in a gym that looks like this for the first time, maybe. And Hart turns the corner.
Blackburn pulls up from 3, off the mark.
Neal, who comes.
She's not hit a lot of threes. She hit one earlier, but that was only her 3rd make of the season.
Hancock.
Oh, 2.
Oh.
Yeah,
right idea, just way too high on that pass. Meek just takes Ellie Meyer in, backs her down, and hits the layup.
Yeah, that's senior on freshman right there.
Yes, it is, and that's strength and body control.
Yep. And the Trojans moved to a zone. Looks like a box and 1.
That's what I was thinking. Looks like they're just face guarding Caroline, and then, it is a box and 1. Watson just swatted Brooklyn Willis. Meek with the ball, guarded by Ellie Meyer. Throws it inside to Watson, and she is
Caroline
taken
caught her
out
in the gut. That would have been a good hit in a football game, but Watson kind of got the worst of that. Oh, they called that on McKenzie.
Yeah.
Wow. That works out for Caroline.
Grace coming back in. And Grace has got to just play smart. There we go, blue ball. And she has to be able to play the rest of this half without picking up a foul.
Yep.
And that's one of those that you got to trust her. This is a great moment for Grace. If you're going to trust her at sectional time, be able to put her back in foul trouble, she's got to show it here.
Yep, I agree. Nice
Kicks
pass.
over to Kinsey.
So that baseline shot's not been our friend so far tonight.
No, I don't think we've hit one of them yet.
Yeah, Caroline hit the 1-3, I think, and that was it.
Yeah. Hart working on Brooklyn.
And they've been long.
Meek drives on Ellie. Reverse layup, no. Poked out, and it'll be Royal ball.
I wonder if Coach Dowd will call her timeouts like Coach Fout did, maybe a little bit more than she would normally, just to give the girls a break.
Yeah.
I think we'll see that.
I like that.
Good screen from Brooklyn. Grace buries the three.
Grace took the extra second to set her feet.
I like how we were both complimenting Brooklyn on the screen.
Yeah.
Emma Hart dishes to Meek. Back to Hart. Hart drives. She kind of got the corner behind the back pass.
Yep, goes off Watson's leg, and then we get a travel. Hart not happy.
Springman coming back in. She will replace, who'd she replace? Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Now they're triangle two in it.
Yeah.
They're guarding the Stapletons in there.
The thing is, Sydney and McKenzie can be primary ball handlers, so that's. I mean, we've got a chance to have some matchup. Like,
go back up with it, McKenzie. We're so scared of Watson in the paint that we're not going up with it.
I think she thought she was farther into the basket too.
Caroline.
Yeah, I think McKenzie thought she may have been a little bit farther towards the baseline there, because she did. That was a good look from Ellie, and here comes Brooklyn. Caroline's going to take a break.
Brooklyn Willis returning for the Lady Royals.
But, I wonder how much the Trojans have played a triangle, too. You don't see that a whole lot.
No.
And so you wonder, hook shot there by Sacagawea.
I was like trying to figure it out if they were just doing that because if they've been scouting us, they would know that Caroline was the only starter out there at that time.
Yeah.
And Caroline's come out with the hot hand from the field too, and that's kind of why you may want to do that. But Sydney's shot just rolls across. Ellie
pushed,
and that's not getting that position.
Buffalo number 22, Ellie Meyer. That is her first.
And that's going to be a 1-and-1.
Newcastle.
Update on the boys game from Randolph Southern. Halftime, Eastern Hancock 38, Randolph Southern 22.
All right. Stearns checks in for the first time for the Trojans.
Missed the free throw. Grace with the rebound. Grace over to McKenzie.
Good pass, good cut.
We're in a major scoring drought here other than 1-3 from Grace.
Yep.
Fighting for it, but we got to fight, but then not keep fighting to where we get fouls there.
The Trojans are, because of the way they're playing defense, they're doing a good job of packing the lane when we do get inside. Sydney just took that ball away. It's like she stole the handoff.
Yep.
Brooklyn playing some good defense on Grace.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Nice move.
Sydney into McKenzie, back out to Sydney. too hard. And just had a million shots from this side of the court, and all of them have been too hard, and Sydney's going to pick up the foul there.
Yep, that's her second. And it sure does feel like the fouls are starting to lean one way.
Yeah, it's 8-2. That'll put Hart back at the line to shoot 1-1. This is a good free throw shooting team. Hart 89%, Meek 75%.
Well, the JV team went through a kind of a stretch like this, and then we're able to close out the half. Let's see if the varsity group can do the same thing as Hart makes both.
Pulls them to within 4. Hancock's going to come in and replace Springman. And it just feels like the fouls, we had a nice rhythm going, and when Grace picked up that second, and then Caroline picked up her second. Now Sydney's got. It feels like the fouls have gotten us out of our rhythm because we're having to sub, and we're just playing with different girls.
Yes. There's a rotation at this point in the season. There's a pretty set rotation, and it's changed tonight. You can see that a little bit.
And it's one of those. It's almost like a quarterback throwing to a new receiver. It's maybe somebody you practice with them in practice all week, but if that guy normally plays in the slot on the left, and all of a sudden now he's the outside receiver on the right, it's just different timing. It's just different feel of things than what you're used to, and I think that's what we're seeing here.
Yep,
it's just not getting that set rotation, like you said. We don't feel as comfortable as we normally would. Eastern ball. We still lead by 4, 2:46 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, so they've gone back to their box and won this time on Grace. And really it's going to be on those other 4 girls then to make something happen. I mean, we can keep setting screens for Grace, but we need one of those other girls to start hitting.
Hancock with the corner 3, no good. Rebound swallowed up by Stearns.
We're getting one shot, and that's it. In and out.
In and out from Meek, and rebounded by Stapleton.
Brooklyn for 3. That looks good.
Got it. Brooklyn Willis for 3. We needed that one.
Yep, big shot.
I think if we can get them out of this box and 1. Hart trying to draw the foul, can't do it. But the offensive rebound.
Yeah, it was Meek, wasn't it?
No, that was Morley Blessinger just checked in.
That was a nice job. And was it Brooklyn that forced that bad shot from Hart?
Yeah, Brooklyn did. And then McKenzie and Blessinger were fighting, but there was just the 2 of them down there for the rebound, and they knocked it out of bounds. Blackburn, 5-second call. By the way, we'll take a look at that 3 from Brooklyn here. Buried it.
Has Newcastle made a 3?
Yeah, Blackburn hit one.
Oh,
Emma Blackburn hit one early. Meek's a good 3-point shooter, 37% on the season. So is Hart, 36%, and they've both taken over 83s.
Wow.
Brooklyn drives, kicks to Hancock. Oh, they're trapping our non-Stapleton girls when they catch the ball in the corner. McKenzie almost got the foul, or almost got the shot, but draws the foul.
I like the patience, and it almost like just take Grace out of there. Walk her. I mean, if she goes back up by half court, what are they going to do? They're going to play 4-on-4. They're going to zone us up. I think we can take them off the dribble. Come on, McKenzie.
Mackenzie O'Neal, the sophomore.
Yep. Watson comes back in, as does Vaughn.
This is Vaughn's first action of the game, I believe. McKenzie too hard on that one. Ellie Meyer almost picked up another foul there. Hart again, leading the offense. Hart only a sophomore as well.
Yeah, Meek kind of lowered her shoulder, and if McKenzie would have held her ground.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on Meek there.
Did they? I think if McKenzie would have held her ground, she could have drawn a charge.
You're right, she did.
Yeah,
And I think that may have been a little bit of a makeup. I don't really think there was a foul there on Meek
And that's Meek's
going for the
second.
rebound.
Right.
I mean, there was a little bit, but we
Yeah.
got control of it. I think most of the time they wouldn't call it, but that may have been a makeup a little bit for the no charge call.
Yep, and Meek has to sit down with 2 fouls too.
We really haven't let her get into a huge rhythm.
Nope.
Yeah. Which also, like they said, she was sick earlier, so that could be.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Kenzie long
That's a good
two, no
point.
good.
Hancock ties her up.
Good job.
Nice job. Hancock, and I can't help, that was Blackburn.
Yep, he's going to stay with the Royals.
You know, if there's a tunnel, the ball's going down it.
Oh, yeah.
Every gym I've been to at the tunnel, a loose ball is finding its way down that tunnel.
That's got to be one of the, like the Newton's laws.
America's play, and we couldn't get the screen set.
Brooklyn went to pass and then had to recover because they defended it well, and she must have slid her foot maybe.
No. Hancock got the foul.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay. I thought maybe Brooklyn drove her leg.
Liv had a moving screen
Gotcha.
there. 42.6 seconds left here in the second quarter. Eastern Hancock with the 7-point lead. Brooklyn forcing Hart hard to the left. Gets the steal.
They're letting them get physical here at the end.
Ellie Meyer kicks it back over to Grace.
Yeah, that
And
was.
Grace just picked up her third.
Yep, and it's because she ducked her shoulder. Grace knew she wanted that shot. She ducked her shoulder there to try to clear out a little space, and that's
Yep,
rough.
exactly. And that's her third foul.
Number 15, Miss Stapleton. That is her third. 10 penalty Royals. Newcastle is now in a double bonus.
Hart's going to check out. They put Meek back in. Your Coach Bates, you got to be hoping this doesn't backfire with Meek in there. They'll probably want her to take that last shot.
Yeah. Just tell her don't get an offensive rebounding foul or anything like that. Just be there for the shot. Blackburn kicks back to Vaughn for three. No good. Rebound Meyer, and
there's
Meyer
the
is
foul.
fouled by,
Who's it going to be?
I think that was Sacagawea that got her. Nope. That was 24. That's J.C. Reeves.
Foul number 24, J.C. Reeves.
That's her second.
Takes foul.
And Brooklyn's just like, let's just get out of here for that.
Eastern Hancock 25.
All things considered, that was a pretty good half.
That
from
was
the
a good
Royals.
half. We talked about it before the game, and I don't remember if it was you or Inez that said it, but this group that's on the floor, they're going to fight.
Yep.
Brooklyn, Sydney, McKenzie, those girls are going to fight tooth and nail, and they have. Ellie's done a nice job defensively when she's been in there. So we'll step away here. I've got a halftime report tonight for you, made by our student publications class, the Royal Review. I think they did a news program, so we got a halftime report here. You can check that out, and then we'll be back in about 10 minutes with the start of the second half.
What I like best about playing basketball for my high school, I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Welcome to the 2022 Royal Review. Today we will be discussing the Royal Sports Review, winter break, bowling sectionals, and an interview with Miss Burris.
Last Tuesday, the swimming and diving teams traveled to Indian Creek for the Indian Creek Invite. Both boys and girls teams had great nights, and both won. During the boys' events, Matthew McDaniel surpassed his previously held school record for the individual medley. Congrats to the swimming teams, and big congrats to Matthew McDaniel.
Last Friday, the boys' basketball teams had home games against Wapahani. Both teams had really close matchups. The JV team went into double overtime but couldn't quite pull a win. They lost 47-48. The varsity game was close the whole time, but they also couldn't pass the Raiders. They lost 49-52. In between games, Mitch Blocker, represented by Angeline, Sam, and Joey, was publicly awarded the Loyal Royal Award. It was previously given to him before his passing, but it was very private.
Last Saturday, the girls' basketball team had home games against Union County. The JV went into overtime after a super close game. The girls won 22-18. The varsity team dominated over Union County. They stayed ahead the whole game and won 56-26. Congrats on some big wins, ladies.
Winter break was a relaxing time for most students. The sports teams competed several times and the school was kept quiet other than practices. Construction was still occurring over break, and hopefully the weight room will be done soon. We hope everyone had a fun and relaxing break. One more semester, seniors. Finish strong.
Bowling sectionals occurred at Strikeforce Lanes last week. Individuals competed on Wednesday, while the team event was on Saturday. The team fought hard for their place in regionals, but Nolan Stout is the only bowler advancing. They did not advance as a team. Regionals will occur in Kokomo this Saturday.
We are going to introduce our new teacher, Miss Burris, through a short interview.
I'm Olivia Gray here with Miss Burris to ask a few questions. So, Miss Burris, how long have you been teaching?
This is my 4th year teaching.
Are you liking being at Eastern so far?
I love being here so far. All of the students here are really welcoming, and all of my classes are really fun.
What was your first impression when you got here?
This is a small school with an awesome, tight-knit group that all of the students really get along.
So, where did you go to college and high school?
So I graduated from Hamilton Southeastern High School in Fishers, Indiana. Then I took kind of a different college experience. So I went to a junior college in Mattoon, Illinois for 2 years, where I got my associates in applied science agriculture. And then I transferred to Purdue University to finish out my 2 years and got my bachelor's in agriculture education.
Is there anything that you would like to share about yourself so people can get to know you better?
I'm very excited to be at Eastern to get to know both all of the business classes and the agriculture classes. I can't wait to take that extra step and role as an FFA advisor.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
All right, folks. We're getting ready to get back here to start the second half from Newcastle Fieldhouse between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Newcastle Trojans. Eastern Hancock with the 7-point lead here at the halftime break. The Royals playing some really good basketball, but foul trouble has been the name of the game. I'm trying to figure out who we can get to stay out of foul trouble. Inez, what have you thought so far? What are your thoughts on the game?
I think we're playing very well, and she was talking about how we need to like adjust during because I told them like we noticed that they were starting to face guard Grace and Caroline, and she was talking about ways they could adjust to fixing that. Overall, I just think everyone's playing very good considering that we don't have 3 starters, and like Sydney and Brooklyn during like the Wapahani game when we were starting to get in like to foul trouble. They're very good at being scrappy and like being able to hold us up.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. Brooklyn's playing really well tonight.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, Sydney's playing well too, but I've just noticed that Brooklyn on defense has really been kind of locking down and playing really well. So let's keep this rolling, ladies. Let's finish this game out. Let's stay out of foul trouble in the second half because I believe Grace, we know, has 3.
Grace has 3. Caroline has 2. And I think
Sydney has 2.
Sydney has 2, yes. I couldn't think of Sydney or Brooklyn.
But I think Brooklyn has 1. I think Kinsey has 1.
Yeah. I think
everybody else has 1. So 1's not a big deal, but we got to be smart here because Newcastle has the depth right now. Mm-hmm. And we don't want to see us get tired legs in the second half.
The one thing I'm kind of afraid of happening is like Meek catching fire. We've been pretty fortunate right now that none of them are shooting great. They've had several girls with a few points, but nobody kind of taking it over. Meek with the potential to do that.
Hart does too. Both of them do.
Yeah. Meek, did you already say Meek, Hart, Watson out there?
No. Hart takes it in. Look at that.
Yeah.
Great play there. Hart gets the layup.
Reeves and Blackburn, the other two. And that's a good first possession for the Trojans. I like that right there. Good
there
cut.
We go. Oh, Sydney got swatted by Watson.
And that's all right. I mean, you take that. We get the out-of-bounds play, but you're making them have to block you every time or risk a foul.
Watson just has such long arms. I mean, watching her Brooklyn for 3, no. Tipped up. Sydney corrals it. And the 2 short girls fight with the 2 tall girls and just kind of keep the ball alive. Grace over to Sydney.
And we don't want to second guess. Don't think about the last block. Take your shot if it's open.
She got a little gun shy there. Brooklyn's going to drive, kick over to Sydney.
And she's waiting too. Same thing.
Nice job.
And it's that off ball. If they're gonna play a triangle and 2 or a box and 1, we've got them outnumbered when they have to come over and recover.
Yep, exactly. That was a great job. Being patient, moving without the ball. Sydney pokes it away.
Good job, Sid.
Let's check out the replay on that last one there. Good drive, good extra pass.
And it was that same action there that that Watson got the block on Sydney, but we're getting that cutter coming in and hitting them behind the rotating defensive player.
Like I said, Watson built a lot like Ruby, long and lean, and it's just good job blocking it.
Well, and we saw McTeer do much the same in the JV game. Another tall, long-armed post player.
Blackburn over her season average already. We just started the second half. McKenzie should have taken that first shot.
Yeah.
She caught it, didn't realize she was going to be that wide open. Nice job there. That's going to be off it.
Oh, I don't like that call.
Let's see that. I don't like that at all. Good job of Grace at getting back.
It's hard to see how that didn't go off the Trojan.
The ref was right there, though, so I guess we'll believe what he has to say.
Yeah, he didn't call charge like in the first game.
Golly. Sometimes refs can be correct, right?
Yeah, that happens.
Meek for 3. We didn't close out on her.
That's what we don't want to see happen.
We didn't close out hard, and Meek buries the 3. We do not want her getting hot. She closes the lead down to 2, and there's a foul on Reeves.
That's her second.
I think it's
third or second.
Oh, somebody's coming in.
24, Gracie Reeves. That is her third.
Yeah,
third.
Blessinger checking in.
Morley Blessinger coming in.
Checking in for the Lady Trojans.
Brooklyn trying to throw it. I don't know if she threw it way behind McKenzie or way out in front of Sydney, but
Yeah, kind of
just
caught
missed.
in between. Now we need to dial up our defense.
Yeah, only a 2-point lead now for the Royals. Out of bounds off of Meek.
Blackburn talking to herself. Just same thing, just missed on that pass. Yeah, McKenzie. There you go. Good drive.
Oh, just
Yep. Don't.
Sydney's second guessing every
Yep.
shot she's taken now.
Well, and we think we talked about this last week in one of the games. Don't worry about getting blocked. Don't worry about getting fouled. Don't adjust your shot.
No.
Let the defense commit the error.
And next time out, as Meek just
no.
picks the pocket of Stapleton
Nice job by
and
Meek.
ties the game at 27. The next time out, Coach Dowd's going to be telling Sydney, just go up with it.
Yep.
Don't worry about getting swatted.
Yep, and let them foul you. Right there. I like that. If Grace can pull hard out, like that. I mean, we've got a 3-on-2 the rest
She can
of the
kick
court.
it over to kick it over to Brooklyn. There we go. Cross court, Brooklyn for 3.
Yep.
Got it.
It's the second time we've seen her hit from that spot.
Yep.
She just sets her feet. Shot that shot probably 1,000 times this year in practice.
And that was exactly what you said. Grace drew so much attention, she was able to kick it over to Brooklyn for the wide open 3.
Yep.
Meek, let's get some help. Oh, that was Grace that was there for the help, and Grace didn't want to pick up her 4th.
Yeah, that's tough. That was a smart play by Maddie Meek.
I don't want Grace picking up her 4th this early in the game either, so wisely just let that one go.
And this really, I mean, offensively, this could, as much as the non-Stapletons can convert their shots, could be huge for us. And then Caroline and Grace don't have to worry about shouldering the burden.
Yeah. And this is a great confidence builder for those girls.
Yep.
You could see Brooklyn's confidence growing here.
Yeah. And I'll say, regardless of how this game turns out, I mean, I'd love to get a win, but regardless of how it turns out, this experience is going to pay off for us in the sectional or farther.
Update from the boys' game. At the end of 3, the Eastern Hancock Royals lead the Randolph Southern Rebels 57-34. So a 23-point lead. We're just constantly outscoring them by about 8 points each quarter. Landon leads the way with 16 right now.
Good job. He got past his grandpa last week, and now the points are starting to come again. It's like the spigot's opened.
The really impressive thing is the Rebels have 3, 6, 7 guys, and we only have 2 less rebounds than they do.
That is impressive.
Grace pulls the trigger.
Yeah, I thought she was trying to bank that one.
I thought she was too.
Yep. Ellie Meyer checked in there. Man, that would have been huge.
Brooklyn just went through her legs. What a play by Hart. Man, that was good.
Yep. Ellie checked in for Sydney. Give Sydney a chance. Just kind of sit, clear her head a little bit, and she'll come back in, sure, with some confidence.
Royals still lead by a point. Hart guarded by Willis. Throws it in.
Good help side from Caroline.
Good job by Caroline Stapleton. She just saw that play coming.
Yep, and Watson lucky not to get a foul.
Mm-hmm. Grace just goes in with her head down, trying to pick up a foul. Blackburn going the other way. Kicks over to Hart, 3 from the wing. Too strong. Nice job by Grace of not picking up the foul, tipping it over to McKenzie. McKenzie, don't. Good job, McKenzie. Do that.
There we go. That whole time it looked like McKenzie wanted to pull the ball out. She just kept having somebody to weave around, and then she saw Brooklyn cutting. Heads up play. Always looking for her teammates. That's a smart play.
McKenzie's one of my favorite players to watch. She always plays hard.
Yep.
She's a very smart player. Hart gets the clear out. Dishes over to Meek for 3. Off the mark. Oh, they're going to say hit the wire up top.
And it did.
Okay.
I saw it catch it. But I was second guessing myself though because we don't have the normal wires like you do in our.
Well, normally you see those
gym.
wires shake for 5 minutes
Yep.
after they get hit, so those must be pulled pretty tight.
Oh.
Brooklyn throws it off Ellie's ear. Hart. Oh, she carried it. She carried it. Yep.
She was going to go behind the back and then second guessed herself.
Here's that Mackenzie O'Neal to Brooklyn Willis. The hesitation, pass around the defenders, pretty. 2:10 to go here in the third. Royals lead by 3. I think Cammie threw it off Lexi's nose in the first game. So now Brooklyn throws it off Ellie's ear in this game.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Brooklyn for 3, a
Short.
little bit short.
Ellie's right there for the rebound. She got the draw foul. She got the foul.
And it looks
Hart
like
doesn't
Hart,
like it, but let's see.
Foul number 3, Emma Hart. That is her first.
Yeah, it was inadvertent.
I think because she knocked her down.
Yeah.
If Ellie maintains her balance there, they don't call anything.
No. But they've been letting some of the banging go, and then they called that one, so we'll take it.
Grace. Nifty move. Gets blocked, though. Watson's got to have 5 blocks.
Yeah.
She just says, get that out of here. Meek into the corner to Blackburn. Blackburn's going to pull the trigger for 3. Back of the rim. Rebounded by Sacagawea. She puts it back up and in.
That was a nice shot.
Found the rim and pulls them to within 1. Brooklyn finds McKenzie. She had Brooklyn.
Pass.
If she would have seen Brooklyn, she had her. Hart Euro steps around, hits the layup, and gives them the 1-point lead. They are face guarding Caroline back on the opposite free throw line. By the way,
big shot.
Mackenzie O'Neal replies.
Their student section is so funny. Every time they make a shot, they stand up, and then Mackenzie makes that, and they sit back down.
Yeah. Hart's hard again.
Ties it back up. We're letting her get hot. Cross court to Kinsey. Hart with the rebound. Timeout, Newcastle. Scores all tied at 35 with 24 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Wow, that was a quite exciting last 30 seconds there.
Well, I just saw the last 2 possessions, Hart's just put her head down and said, somebody foul me.
Yep.
She's taking it to the rim. Take a look at the sectional standings. Eastern Hancock sectional, only a 5-teamer. Triton Central at 15-3. Heritage Christian at 10-9. We've already played 19 games.
Wow.
We're at 13-2. Cecina 8-7. They're much improved. Irvington Prep sitting at 1-8. They're not having a great year.
Cecina last year, and they were nowhere near that good.
No. Newcastle sectional's up at Yorktown, and you see a couple good teams there. Jay County at 13-2. Trojans already lost to Jay County earlier, a couple games ago. Hamilton Heights, though, getting ready to see 13-4. Yorktown only 3-12. Delta 3-13. I believe we were looking earlier. Let me see this schedule. The Trojans beat Delta 47-4 back in November.
Yeah, that's hard to believe that in a varsity game, especially at a 3A school, that 4 points was all you could muster.
They had to have had girls out because
Yeah,
I've looked
would
at their other
think.
scores. They haven't had any other single-digit games like that.
Right. Grace is getting a break now these last 24 seconds, so she doesn't pick up a foul. Olivia Hancock has come in.
Yeah, you don't want her to try to force something and pick up a charge.
Nope. Royals playing a 3-2.
12 seconds left here. Blackburn way up top with it. Get it into Watson. Watson shoots, and she's fouled by Hancock.
Foul number 4, Liv Hancock. That is her second. Team's first. Sacagawea Watson at the line, shooting 2.
Watson hits the first.
Yep, here comes Grace. And I think we're going to try to get a shot off.
Yeah. Watson gives the Trojans the lead again.
What did they call there?
It had to be a lane violation.
Yeah.
Let's see if I got it on replay. Oh, Hancock was in the lane way early. And we're going to give him another shot. I don't want that. Sorry, wrong button. And she hits that one.
Yep. Those kind of mistakes we can't afford right now. The Trojans have taken the lead. Grace takes the three, and she got a good look, just couldn't.
She had to almost fade a little bit because Watson was right there.
And that may have been the first shot she took that quarter, just because of how we've been running our offense with the triangle and two going.
You want to do our trivia question between quarters here?
Yeah, let's do that.
Dave's Express Care Car Wash in Greenfield, Indiana. The Dave's Express trivia question. Newcastle High School has the world's largest high school gym with a capacity of 8,424 officially. But what is the smallest gym in the state? I was originally going to ask what's the second biggest.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people know that's in Seymour. Third biggest is East Chicago Central. Those are kind of common ones. So I asked, what is the smallest gym that's used by like an IHSAA school on a regular basis? Now I used John Harrell's website. If you know John Harrell, you know it's like the Bible of Indiana high school sports. There's a lot of schools on his website that don't have capacities listed, so I went by the lowest listed capacity on John Harrell's website.
Don't some of them not have gyms?
Yeah, some schools don't have a gym. They play somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I went by, like I said, lowest listed capacity that I could find. So see if you can guess our Dave's Express Care trivia question.
Guess we'll find out if John Collins is listening to us while sitting here in the field house.
I want to know how he got the seats there on the floor. Did you just go sit?
My guess would be yes. He may have said he's the official fan Twitter of Eastern Hancock or something.
Wonder if Landon is watching on the bus ride home now. The boys' game just ended.
Yeah, he doesn't have his mom and dad to help him. Kenzie from the elbow.
Got it. Ties it back up. 37. By the way, the Eastern Hancock boys defeated the Randolph Southern Rebels 74-49. Landon led the way with 19. We will call him the Paxton Farms player of the game for that game.
Yeah. Hey, 35. You think they you think the last few seconds were probably a mercy rule?
Yeah.
Caroline pokes it off hard.
Nice job by Caroline. Royals have Stapleton, O'Neill, Willis, and Meyer. Trojans have Reeves, Blackburn, Hart, can't tell, Watson, and Meek, which has pretty much been their best lineup here as well. Caroline nearly traveled with it, kicks it over to Brooklyn.
Finds for three.
Oh, that's two in a row that have just been a little hard. Lloyd Arthur says New London. I don't think New London's not a high school.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're talking just IHSAA high schools. I don't know where New London. Meek for three, buries it. Oh, that one hurts.
We have to really watch Meek and Hart. They've been the two that kind of taken over in this half and given the Trojans the lead here. Not a lot of fouls called either. Only 3 this whole half combined.
After 15 combined in the first half.
Yep. In and out.
McKenzie has it poked away from behind. Ellie kicks it over to Brooklyn.
And that right there, Brooklyn was doing what she needed to. Ellie's got to make sure she makes that cut when the defense is drawn. Good tip pass from Caroline. Ends up with Meyer. She's off and running. Somebody's behind her.
Reeves caught up to her.
Yep, and Ellie just crashed into Meek. She went down holding her back.
Chad Kokenauer said Shaw Memorial. Shaw's up in the 800s. They're not even in the bottom, like 15, actually. They have a really cool gym if you've never been down there.
I've never even heard of Shaw Memorial.
The Shaw Hilltoppers.
All right.
They're down in Madison.
Okay.
I want to say somewhere like north, but north towards Ohio.
Hancock's 3 is in and out. Meyer's going to get that call. Good box out there by Reeves, and Meyer gets the foul.
I want to say Anderson Prep. And I've never been to their high school for a game. I know where they play their middle school games.
Anderson Prep does not have a listed capacity on Harrell's website, so I can't be them.
I think their middle school listed capacity is 7.
I think they play in the same place.
Well, it's like
Hancock
the elementary school cafeteria is where the middle school played their games.
Yeah. So Hancock just picks up her 3rd. Springman's going to replace her.
Yeah. Oh, she's replacing Willis.
Oh.
Trojans with the 3-point lead, taking the ball out under the basket.
They get it to Hart. Hart. Oh, we got to grab it.
Yeah.
We're standing looking at it.
Ellie just picked up another foul, too.
Oh, man.
Yep, not reacting quick enough.
Foul number 22, Ellie Meyer. That is her 3rd.
It's Ellie's 3rd. 4th on the Royals. We've got opportunities here. We're not taking advantage right now. Blackburn throws it off of Hancock. Saw that once. It didn't work the first time.
Yeah, she didn't try to catch her own pass this time. But nobody was there to help her. She gets a new 5 count, though. They're going to call offensive foul.
Illegal screen there.
Is that on Meek?
We'll see.
Yep.
Her 3rd.
It's her 3rd. So the foul's starting to pile up a little bit.
Grace dribbles down. Got 2 girls in the corner there. McKenzie just drives. She's just trying to draw the foul, and she does.
Yep, that second effort.
That's Watson fouls her.
Now we got to convert, though.
Foul number 10, second wave.
Nobody else is guessing besides Coconut. It's in Marion County. I'll tell you that. Smallest gym in the state's in Marion County.
Oh, gosh, I don't know any of the Marion County schools off the top of my head that aren't big.
McKenzie hits the first.
I have another guess, then. I would guess Irvington.
Irvington was the 2nd smallest that I could find with a capacity of 282.
Okay. Oh, wow. Hancock comes out. Both Stapletons back in.
Nice job, McKenzie. Calmly knocks them both down. Royals now trail by a point. 5:10 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Nobody guarding Blackburn. There's some confusion with the subbing we just did.
It's always a hard place to take the ball out, but we let Meek get it there. Hart
banks
it in.
Wow.
McKenzie. I think McKenzie should have gone up with that.
Yeah. And it actually wasn't a bad idea for a pass. She just didn't get the defense to fully commit.
McKenzie gets in front of Watson. Grace knocks it out of bounds.
Reeves comes back in, and she's got 3 fouls. So.
They get it in. McKenzie trying to keep it away, but Watson hits it. Now the Royals trail by 6.
Yeah, and we've got to start scoring again.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
Grace takes like that. That works.
Yep.
Grace takes it in for 2.
I think we're capable of getting stops. We just gone cold on the offensive side.
And, one leads to the other.
Yep. Especially for this team.
Yes. Hart shuffled her feet. She doesn't like it, but I think it's the right call.
Nah, she's getting frustrated. The last time she got frustrated, she drove in twice and got 4 quick points.
Yeah, you're right. Grace took her eyes off of it like a wide receiver going over the middle, trying to figure out what he was doing next.
Coach Dow calls timeout, settle the troops down. Indiana Math and Science. That's not Marion County, right? That's
Indiana Math and Science is in Marion County.
What's the one I'm thinking of that's at Ball State?
The Indiana Academy,
Okay.
Muncie Burris.
All right.
That's what you're thinking. Indiana Math and Science has a capacity of 300.
Oh, wow.
So actually bigger than Irvington Prep. And I wonder if they counted them all.
They probably did and figured out the angles and the
It's I don't
teacher jokes.
I don't think it's one that anybody's going to guess.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and go with the answer here. International High School.
All right.
The Griffins have a listed capacity of 175 people.
International
Griffins.
Oh, okay. Now we've got Belle Biv DeVoe playing. Sorry.
So, Chad, I like the guesses.
Thanks.
Josh Cooley said international. Good job, Josh.
or this might be Montel Jordan. I don't know. 90s R&B for 200, Alex.
I don't know what that is.
That's before your
like
time.
I don't know what this is. I know what R&B is, and I know what the 90s are.
It sounds like Belle Biv DeVoe, which was one half of New Edition.
My wife could tell you right off the bat.
Are you talking
probably.
about this song?
Yeah.
This is Bruno Mars.
What? No, he stole Belle Biv DeVoe's Poison beat.
I don't know Bruno Mars.
All right.
Either,
Inez is no longer allowed to speak.
Lily Hunt says Heron High School. We already said the answer, Lily. But
come on, Lily. The answer is international. Now we are playing Celebrity Jeopardy.
All right, Royals trail by 4, just under 4 minutes to play here. Blackburn drives it in, kicks to Watson. Watson trying to get it into Reeves.
All right.
Good job fighting for it. Way to get scrappy. What are they going to call?
Jump ball?
I don't really like the jump ball there because I felt like Grace was the one totally in possession.
Yeah, Watson kind of standing over her, but
it was like she was standing over with her hand down touching the ball,
Yeah.
not really in possession of the ball.
she called first.
But that will give us the arrow from here on out. So, well, until the next jump ball. Blackburn gets it into Reeves. Over to Hart. Hart's going to get a screen. Brooklyn's riding her.
But again, right idea. You just got to keep your feet moving so you're not up as close as you said, riding it.
And Hart's crafty. She's a good guard. We saw it last year. She was a good guard. She could just feel that she started to get the edge on Brooklyn and turn the corner.
Reeves, a wild shot. Caroline
rips it away from McKenzie. 3.5 to go here. Royals trail by 4. Springman, kick it to McKenzie. Hit that. No. Sydney's going to get the foul, yep.
She just didn't get around. Meek put her on her back.
Meek just too good of a block out, and Sydney couldn't get the tip like she wanted. That's our 6th foul.
Yeah, that's Sydney's 3rd.
Yeah. Not too concerned. I mean, obviously overtime could be huge if we get in foul trouble, but more of the 6 now. Newcastle's shooting with all the rest of them.
Yep. We don't want to give them any easy points.
Blackburn got by Caroline, kicks over. Get to Meek in the corner. Good job cutting her off. Grace was on the line.
Right.
Caroline's getting upset, but she didn't realize. She thought it was a foul.
Yeah.
Grace stepped on the line going for that ball.
I thought they were calling a foul first, too. It's like, no way.
Ellie Meyer coming in. She's going to replace McKenzie. 3:01 to go. We want to welcome everybody who's driving home from the Randolph Southern boys game that they're playing it over in Lynn.
Good steal from Caroline Stapleton.
And then
she
she
just
lost
couldn't
it.
get it off her hip. Yep, she was. Caroline not really handled the ball much at all this half because of the defense.
I feel like the fatigue is getting to us now.
Yeah.
I feel like we're starting to make mental mistakes that we don't normally make because we're fatigued.
Yeah, and you have that, and I think like that foul that Brooklyn got just with Hart turning the corner, and then, you know, it is. You just get tired legs. Maddie Meek's been huge this half.
Yes, she has. One more. There. I wanted to see Brooklyn take that.
Good job, Sydney. Right idea. Ellie's going to go to the line.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see who that's on, too, because that could be huge. Several of the Trojans with 3 fouls right now.
That's Meek. That's her
that's
fourth.
Her fourth.
Number 15, Maddie Meek, that is her fourth. Takes fifth.
That means she's got to be real careful.
And she's their second best free throw shooter, so.
Yeah. Ball rolls off the rim.
Mackenzie's going to check in for Ellie after this free throw. Got it.
Good job.
Okay, 5-point game. Still 2:20 to go.
We got to play better defense than that.
Reeves gets a wide open layup.
Yeah, way too easy.
Mackenzie.
And all of a sudden they're beating us to the loose balls.
Uh-huh.
Here's Hart. Scoop shot and one. That's going to be Grace's fourth.
Yeah, that'll be her fourth. Nope, they called Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. The way Grace was walking, it looked like she thought it was going to be on her.
Coach Dowd's taking the timeout. Royals trail by 9 here. And it's just, you just see it. You saw Hart and Meek both hit some shots here this quarter. They've gotten on a little bit of a roll. They've gotten some confidence. And we just have made a lot of mental errors.
Yep.
And again, to me, it's fatigue.
Yep,
it's
absolutely.
It's that fatigue because even though we've got a good team with everybody here and everybody healthy, we have a deep team.
Yep.
And I don't think anybody, and you can correct me because you've seen every game, but I don't think there's anybody that plays exclusively. Like Hart hasn't come off the floor for them.
No.
We've got enough good girls that we're constantly subbing.
Yeah.
And so, they're used to getting breaks, or Grace
Right.
is used to when I'm out there not having to handle the ball.
Yeah, and then we go 8 deep typically, and like our 2 post players aren't here. They're both really good for us, and Sammy Boulding, who is, I think Sammy had 15, 16 points the other night or something. And
I've been really impressed with how our girls have hung in there in the post.
Absolutely, undermanned.
Meek is a really good player. She's only listed at 5'8". She looks taller than that.
Yeah.
And Watson is 6 foot with probably a 6'3" or 6'4" wingspan.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we're dropping frames here.
So Hart shooting to convert the 3-point play. It's good. Lead goes to 10. Now we got to start scoring.
Yeah.
Nope. Reeves got a wide open layup. Can't convert. Brooklyn comes away with it. So fortunate there, but a wasted offensive possession. Kenzie for 3 at short, and that may be legs too.
Sorry if we're having problems here. I think we're having some internet issues all of a sudden here.
Oh, Newcastle calls timeout. Minute 24. They've got a 4-point lead. They're also shooting the bonus right now. They've got 1 foul to give. And we're running with Willis, Stapleton, Springman, and O'Neill. Those 5 have played the lion's share of the minutes tonight.
Yes, they have.
And since midway through the second quarter, both the Stapletons have been face guarded by a defender, so been a little different from our normal offensive flow. You don't often see those triangle 2 or box and 1s, and so we're having to get creative and had some success for a while. Got an early lead, and just Trojans just hung with it and just wearing us down.
Still having problems here.
We're efforting. It's going to be Trojans ball. Royals set up in a diamond press. Looking to force a quick turnover. Oh, and they break it fairly easy. Now we got to hustle back.
Oh, wait.
And that was a clean steal, but it looked like it was going to be a reach.
Foul on number 15, Grace Stapleton. That is her 4th. Team foul number 8.
And again, I apologize for the jumpy video. I'm trying to fix it, but there's nothing I can really do short of just shutting everything down.
Meek hits the first. She's got to be over 20. Second's good, 12-point lead. Time is running short. Got to hit some buckets. Caroline McKenzie tries to get free. McKenzie for 3. That one's good.
Got it.
Yep.
Set up in the trap.
Oh.
And they get the ball back to Meek. Hey,
Brooklyn with the steal.
Good. Oh.
And we shoveled it out of bounds.
Yep. Caroline was in a hurry to get the shot up and didn't quite have it cleanly in her hands yet. Do it again, girls.
And again, like I said, I'm trying to fix this issues here. I know what the problem is, but there's nothing I can do with it.
Blackburn dribbles through everybody. They get down to Watson, Reeves, and they're just going to throw it back out. 43 seconds left. And we can foul and be out of the game, put them on the line, and go for the steal.
Brooklyn fouls Hart, and Hart, their best free throw shooter, an 89% free throw shooter, is going to go to the line.
Foul call number 11, Brooklyn Willis. That is her 3rd. Team's 9. Emma Hart at the line, shooting 1-1.
Hart hits the first.
And the second, 11 points, 35.6 seconds. McKenzie for 3 again. Hits it.
Got it again.
McKenzie O'Neill for 3.
We just got to stop, get the ball out of somebody's hands or foul, and it's going to put Meek on the line.
McKenzie fouled, yeah. Well, it's
going
going to be
not
Blackburn.
Meek, Blackburn, yeah.
Try something real quick.
3, McKenzie O'Neill. That is her 2nd, 10th on the Lady Boils. Newcastle now on double bonus. Emma Blackburn at the line, shooting 2.
First one's good for Blackburn.
Grace drives, pulls up from 3. No good. Rebound fought for. Watson comes up with it. 7 seconds left here. Hart's going to probably dribble it out. Don't foul
Trying
here.
to draw the foul. If she would pass it, it'd be over.
Yep. And that's going to be the ball game. Final score, Newcastle 57, Eastern Hancock 48. And I tell you what, this is a game. I had some people tell me, well, with three starters out, especially your 2 bigs, try to reschedule or something like that. But I tell you what, we got more out of this game playing this game shorthanded than we would have gotten by rescheduling it and playing it, in a couple weeks from now.